Hi, this is Jamal Stone.
And Aliko Aro.
And you're watching
The Cinema Couch.
Welcome back to yet another episode of The Cinema Couch. Today we're talking about Sound City, a documentary that comes out February 1st with my guest, Aliko.
Hey.
So we just watched the preview. What do you think? Sound City.
Sound City, it sounds really interesting because the whole documentary is originally about this studio called Sound City, which is where a lot of the big name bands have gone out to record and rehearse and practice a lot of their music. And in a day like today where most bands, they don't really go to studio as much, they only get together or individually record their stuff on their Mac or go through using Auto-Tune and MacBook Pro and GarageBand and all these different technologies that they have at home that they can use to splice their music together, that it doesn't really have much of an organic feel to it anymore. Okay. That it's sort of like the music has become a bit stale.
Okay.
And there's another thing to it. Like, I used to be in a band. Used to be.
Ooh, okay.
So it's just not the same when you're splicing each piece instead of getting together to rehearse the music and work on it together, because you have like just messing around and feeding off of everybody's energy and sort of like everybody kind of works together and makes it good. That's why a lot of the stuff I listen to is from the 90s and early 2000s, before a lot of this technology has been happening.
Okay.
And this is like during a time when they still had bookstores, music stores, like places where you could buy CDs, DVDs, and all these different things. Like Sam Goody, what happened to it? It just went, it's gone. Like, I used to go, back in the day, I used to go to the mall all the time to go to Sam Goody, to even if it wasn't to buy CDs or DVDs, it was a place for people to hang out, check out the new CDs and DVDs, and actually kind of talk about it and see, oh, I want to see that one, I want to see that one, or I want to listen to that, let's check it out. And it's just, and now things like that are gone. We only have places like Best Buy, or we just download everything off iTunes or torrents.
So what you're saying is you'll probably see this film?
I would definitely go see this film.
Would you see it in theaters?
Absolutely.
Okay, so see, Aliko's he's a fan of this movie.
Absolutely.
David Grohl. He's directed this movie, and you know more about it than I do.
Yeah.
Tell us about David Grohl.
David Grohl used to be the drummer for Nirvana.
Okay. And
later on, after Kurt Cobain's death, he became the lead singer of the band Foo Fighters, which many of their songs I love. Everybody loves Everlong, or they just recently came up with that song Walk, which was in the Thor soundtrack. So,
so the guy that directed it was in a band. He knows about bands. So I'm sure it's gonna be a very thorough documentary. We do couch cushions. How many couch cushions, 1 out of 5, would you give this film?
I would definitely give it a 4 out of 5. Because, I mean, normally when I go to films, I go it just to see, you know, either just for entertainment value. This one I wouldn't really find entertaining, but this one I would kind of, like, find educational in a way, where it kind of would tug at the heartstrings, where I go, yeah, I remember days with stuff like that was going on. Okay.
I'm going to give it, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'm going to give it 3. Just because I'm sure it's a good movie, but it's not something that I would be into. I don't know about bands. I would probably skip it to the theater. And I'm not even sure I'd watch it on video. I might watch it on video while I'm doing something else, like it's playing in the background. But as far as documentaries go, I'm kind of on the fence about this one. So that's it. But yes, Aliko, he likes it. So anybody who's into this genre, I suggest go see it.
Like, a lot of my favorite bands are in it, from talking about 9 Inch Nails, Stone Sour, even they had Corey Taylor from Stone Sour and Slipknot, and I'm going, oh my god, he's in it?
See, I don't know any of those people, so go watch it. You know those people, he lives there. Okay. If you have any suggestions, comments, or questions for us, leave it in the comment section below.
Log on to the website, cinemacouch.com, for links to all our social media.
If you have a movie that you want us to review, hit us up on Facebook. We'll make it happen.
Thanks for watching.
This and every episode of Cinema Couch is dedicated to the memory of Kirk Kool-Aid Jones.
On to the next one.